Cody Rhodes has been one of the most popular and talked about WWE superstars since his return last year at WrestleMania 38. Once that intro and music hit, I know I'm not the only person who ended up getting goosebumps, since I knew that WWE just got a major player added to their main event scene. And ever since that return, we knew what Cody was after, something that he made sure we knew that his father never obtained, and that was the WWE Championship. However, a nasty pec injury sidelined Cody for over half a year until his Royal Rumble return, where he came back at the number 30 spot to win the match and get his title shot in the main event of what looks to be one of the most important WrestleManias of our generation. But even though I love Cody and I'm excited that he's back, something about his run since coming back has felt off, and that feeling has just intensified since he came back at the Royal Rumble. So today's video focuses on the problem with Cody Rhodes and his overall direction since returning back to the WWE. First of all, it's obvious that a major problem with the Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes WrestleMania main event match is that Sami Zayn has picked up a ton of popularity since Cody was out with his injury, to the point that many fans believe Sami should be the one to dethrone Roman, myself included. However, we also have to realize that Cody is a great choice as well. So far, he has been booked as a true star, winning every pay-per-view match he has been in, including that crazy Hell in a Cell match against Seth Rollins, where he quite literally fought with a torn pec and won the 5-star match. But my problem with his booking starts with the Royal Rumble. If Sami wasn't going to win the Rumble, my next pick would have 100% been Cody, and that is what actually ended up happening. But the way it happened, I think, was super underwhelming. WWE had the opportunity to bring Cody in at either the number 1 or number 2 spots to start the match and have him be the Iron Man and win the Rumble after truly outlasting 29 other men, or 28 thanks to Dominic Mysterio. And fine, I get it, he was coming back from an injury, maybe they wanted to play it safe. In that case, I think he should have come in at the number 15 through number 20 spots, one of those, and lasted all the way until winning the Rumble. But instead, the WWE brought him back at number 30, which once again, I would have been fine with had it been a surprise and not advertised that he was already going to be there. Bringing Cody back at number 30 was a super predictable move, and quite honestly went against the entire Cody story that we have been given since his return. Instead of outlasting 29 other men, Cody outlasted 6 to win the match. Him being brought in at that number 30 spot made it seem that he was kind of just given the Rumble victory by creative and didn't earn that shot at the WWE title, in my opinion. Like I said, I love Cody's character and the matches he puts on, but this number 30 situation was disappointing for me, to say the least. But fine, it doesn't matter what number Cody came in at. The important thing is that he won the damn match and is going to face Roman Reigns in the main event of WrestleMania for the WWE Undisputed Universal Championship, which, like I mentioned before, I'm very excited for. I truly think the right move here would be for Cody to win that match and put an end to Roman's historic title reign. But here's where the problems intensify even more, in my opinion. First of all, the match already being fully advertised and having so many official graphics being made for it completely spoils the outcome of the Sami Zayn versus Roman match at the Elimination Chamber. The WWE honestly thinks that we should believe that Sami has a chance to win that match in Montreal when literally all the advertisements for WrestleMania portray Roman versus Cody? Stop insulting my intelligence. I get it, a high profile match like Cody versus Roman will build up tons of hype and ticket sales, so they need to promote it ASAP, but practically ruining any element of surprise in the outcome of a title match that precedes the WrestleMania one is not okay, in my opinion. I'm also starting to get the forced vibes from Cody's promos and booking. It's one thing for someone to be booked like a star, but it's another for them to be handed every opportunity regardless of their 7-month hiatus. And don't get me wrong, Cody's injury was extremely unfortunate, I understand that, but the fact is that he was gone for 7 months, which resulted in other storylines like the Bloodline implosion one picking up tons of traction and popularity. As for the promos, I don't know if I'm the only person that feels this way, but to me, they're becoming a little too mushy. Cody has always been great at telling an emotional story. His AEW run solidified that. But the more emotional promos you try to do, the less impactful they are, in my opinion. I think an emotional promo here and there is beautiful and adds a lot to the story, but if Cody is borderline crying every time he's talking to a camera on live TV, sooner or later that's going to take the importance away completely. I also would love to see Cody focus more on winning the title for his own legacy, not his father, Dusty Rhodes's. Don't get me wrong, a mention of Dusty and paying homage to his father can definitely be a part of the build-up and part of the reason why Cody wants to win the major title, but it cannot be the only reason. Cody's story is so much more than him wanting to make his father proud. I mean, let's take a look. Cody was booked horrifically in the WWE during his first run. He was told he would never move up from the mid-card and was given a gimmick which he absolutely hated in Stardust. And it was after he requested his release that he finally started making a real name for himself. After he went to the independent scene to have classics with tons of indie darlings. After he started a rival promotion with the Elite that gave wrestling fans a true alternative to WWE, that he finally became the main event draw that he always dreamed of being in the WWE. Meanwhile, while Cody was doing everything he could on his own to become a main eventer, the WWE was doing their best to graft Roman Reigns into a main eventer, giving him opportunity after opportunity, something that they never wanted to give Cody Rhodes in his first run. That's the ultimate story. That's what should be talked about, and that is what would make the fans go nuts, in my opinion. But instead, Cody is cutting these ultra babyface promos to focus on his dad's legacy more than his own. With that being the fact, if that stays this way and the promos continue being in the same style, what happens once Cody does win the belt for Dusty? Will he continue to defend it for Dusty? Will he try and stay champion for as long as he can to make his father proud? Do you see how that narrative could get old quick? Because I certainly do. Now, the one thing that is 100% saving Cody is the fan reaction. The fans still love Cody, especially the ones in attendance at the shows. We saw tons of "You Deserve It" chants when he appeared on the Raw after the Royal Rumble, and he still gets tons of cheers at the live shows, as well as tons of praise on social media as well. Which is great, because at least this doesn't feel like the Daniel Bryan situation back in 2014 where Batista was hated because he was taking away from Daniel Bryan's opportunity. Cody Rhodes is not like Batista. The fans still love him and want him to be in that main event spot. And like I mentioned earlier, I love Cody too. I want Cody to go on and beat Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. I think that moment would be amazing. But that doesn't change the fact that the WWE seems to be ultra pushing Cody Rhodes to a point where his run in the company is starting to feel a tad bit unnatural. But I want to know your opinions on this topic. Am I being too harsh, or do you think Cody Rhodes' run seems a little forced? What do you think? Let me know in the comments down below, and if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to subscribe to not miss future content. Thank you so much for watching.